I'm here with Abdullah, Manchester United 3, Southampton 2. Abdullah, scenes where we were, innit?
Yeah, man. Absolutely buzzing with that bangers all round, innit?
Just waiting for today, innit?
Yeah,
they were like, both of
them.
Ram's goals were fantastic finishes. Pereira's was
Right,
probably our goal of the season.
Yeah.
And both of their goals.
Yeah, it was incredible. I think it was a bit like Fergie-esque when we pulled that goal back. I think, sorry, when we went 2-1 up, it felt like we were always going to concede again. But you had to hold the ball because you couldn't give them the ball because we're just so poor today defensively. Like, I don't want to have a negative spin on it because we come out of there buzzing. You've seen us inside, absolutely buzzing with that. But where was the leadership at times from Ashley Young? You know, 2 of the goals arguably coming from him. You know, when the ball's going over to him from Pogba, lets it out for a throw. You got about an hour there just to see where your body is to receive it. Gives away the throw in. Then throws it right to them, like to Andreas, and puts him in the crap there. And a lot of people blame Andreas for that, which I didn't understand. But moving on from that negative side of stuff, overall, I felt it was end-to-end, exciting football, something we've missed at Old Trafford over the years. And to actually come out on top, I'm absolutely buzzing with that. And Rom as well. I'm so happy for him, man. Because
there were some murmurs when he was not, like, when he was in and around the 18-yard box, he looked like the Rom we know and love.
Yeah.
When he pulled out wide, he looked like the Ram we all know and hate.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like we saw the best of both worlds of Ram today, but that confidence must be growing.
Definitely. No, after Palace, I was thinking this is a Rom I've not seen from last season. Like, I think he just forgot everything about his touch and all that stuff that everyone's talking about because it clearly doesn't help him, all that stuff on social media. I mean, as a professional footballer, he should be ignoring it and get on with it. And maybe that's what he's doing now. You know, after Palace gets those goals, and I feel like I've not seen this Rom since last season. And I felt he's going to come back. And I had a good feeling he'd do well today. And he comes on, and that goal just oozes confidence, man. For it to land right there at that moment, and you know, Fred as well did well, I think, with those passes in and out between him and Pogba before the goal. So to just hit it first time there shows the confidence he's in, and you know, taking his shirt off at the end and showing that passion for the club. And a different story to someone like Alexis Sanchez, man, because we were speaking about
Alexis done out here.
Done, finished. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's a class player. He's a world class. We've seen him at the top of his game.
Is it a case of he was a world class player?
I still, the thing is with Alexis, I genuinely still see that he can be a good player. There's just something about the way that United play that doesn't fit him, whether it was under Mourinho or even now or any system, because I think the way that Pogba occupies that midfield and likes to create from midfield, Alexis also likes to bring the ball in the middle, have a bit more time. We can't do that in this side. We see that the only guy that can do that is Paul Pogba, because once everyone starts, you know, holding the ball a bit too much, we start, like in the first half with me and you and Dave were speaking about it in there, there's no quick passes, no movement, you know, and once you start holding the ball too long, and that's what Alexis does, it's just not good enough. Once Fred comes on, to be fair to him, quick one-touch passes, and he's had a good, you know, little cameo there, and so did Delo. That's the difference. Alexis just does not fit the system. He might be the main guy at another club, you can't be here. You've got Marcus, you've got Martial, you've got Jesse, you've got Pogba, you know, Lukaku now stepping up. Loads of these lads that are doing really well under Ollie, and even leaders from the back like Lindelof. You just can't be the main guy. And I think at Arsenal, it was more him and Ozil, and he was the guy on top. In my opinion, he was a better player there at the time. But you can't be that guy here. And I think in the summer it's time to move on. Rom's turned the season around. Hopefully, this is a good start for him, and I'm really happy for him, because even though we all give him criticism, I've always wanted him at United, and since, you know, he was at Everton, and if you told me maybe a couple of weeks ago I might have said, you know, you might sell him on, but if he can prove a point and he can, you know, stamp his authority in that team and challenge for the likes of Tony and Marcus, and, you know, we've always had 3 or 4 class strikers. I've always said this, 99, 2008, you know, you have Berbatov, you know, Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney at the same time, you know, 4 attackers that can play. We can have that at United, and you need that to, you know, be that top side. And Tony, Jesse, Marcus, and, you know, Lukaku can be that, or altogether they can be that, and we can add a bit more quality there. But I think it's time for Alexis to go. I don't want to be a negative spin, but it just shows that someone like Lukaku stepped up today, showed his passion on the pitch, scored the goals. That's what you need to be doing to prove your point.
Thanks for the derby, but it's time to go, eh? Yeah. Cheers, man.
Nice
one.